TV debates are a staple in the United States, but they're a fairly new phenomenon here in the UK. We've only really had them for the last few elections, but they are increasingly seen as a key part of an election campaign. Here are 3 things you need to know about the first big one here in the UK ahead of December's election. This was a chance for both sides to put ahead their key campaign issues. On one side, we had the Prime Minister and Conservative leader Boris Johnson. On the other, we had the Labour leader and want-to-be Prime Minister Jeremy Corbyn. They took questions from a live TV audience on a range of issues. Brexit was, of course, one of the big issues. Nobody really expected anything else. Boris Johnson was keen to get his Brexit message across. This is being framed as a Brexit election by him because he doesn't have that parliamentary majority. He's been frustrated about that because it stopped him getting his Brexit legislation through. Jeremy Corbyn did talk about Brexit, but he was also very keen to talk about other issues too. Social care, the National Health Service, and attempts to put an end to poverty here in the UK. Depends on who you ask, really. The general consensus from the critics is that it was a rather shambolic, lacklustre affair, both sides really struggling to land that metaphorical punch, and also the moderator struggling to control both men because there was so much to talk about in such a short period of time. In terms of losers, you could say perhaps the Conservative Party's Twitter account, because one of its Twitter accounts was temporarily rebranded as a fact-checking service. Critics have said that this was a cynical attempt to mislead people. Twitter themselves have said to the Conservatives, do not do it again, otherwise you will be in trouble.